Good morning, good afternoon, good whenever you guys are watching this. Welcome back to a brand new episode of Everydaycrawford, EDC for short. As always, today we've got a very special video because I made a mistake. Smiling at my wife because I done messed up. I showed my wife this knife and I said, I want this. And she said, you can get this eventually. I didn't hear the eventually part of that statement, so I bought the knife, and it showed up the other day while I was at work at the firehouse, and I got a text message that just said, what did you buy? That's my bad. That's my bad. So I apologize, but hey, the knife's already here, and the better news for me is it's already sold out, so couldn't have bought it later anyways. But yes, today we have a brand new package in from Kizer Knives. We're going to be getting this open and straight into it because I'm really, really excited about this knife. It's my favorite color. It's my favorite color and I had to have it. So I got it. I am a fan of some Kizers. I think they do a really, really good job. Really like the box. It's really nice packaging. You got the little embossed Kizer logo on there. Let's get this thing open. Cabinet case in there, and then you open it up even further. Friday Club. That's right. This is part of the Friday Club collection from Kizer. For those of you who don't know, Kizer, every so often, I don't know if it's once a month or every few months, but they will release a Friday Club knife, which is a limited edition run on a knife. They will put it out, and it generally has to do with the season that we are currently in. So as I throw it everywhere. Anyways, then you got this little binder right here. Inside there, a little microfiber cloth. Always love having one of those. They're nice for just keeping your knives nice and shiny. Yeah, little microfiber cloth that goes right there. Kizer pamphlet, all about the company. Got some cool pictures in there. Look at that. There's words on the other side, but I don't mess with words. And then we have the knife. Oh, some little hardware screws as well. That's kind of a nice little touch. Thank you, Kizer, for that. Looks like we have some clip screws as well as body screws, I'd have to guess. We're going to set those back in there. That way I don't lose them, because otherwise I will. And I don't want to lose them. I kind of like that. It's a nice little touch that Kizer's thrown in there for me. Yes, here it is. Here it is. Get it in frame, Logan. Get it in frame. We've got it. Give it a little bit of a peel. I can't see it yet. Oh. Yes. Yes. Every day, yes. Orange is my favorite color. For those of you who may have seen it on Kizer's Instagram, this is the Year of the Rabbit. Kizer Sheepdog. Oh, that's a big boy. That's okay. So real quick, I got to do a size comparison on this because I have the mini. I have the Sheepdog mini. This is the Sheepdog regular. So let's pull out something like the Kershaw, whatever this assisted one is, and we're gonna slap it down right there. So it's reasonably about the same length, maybe just a hair shorter than that. But the real thing that you want to compare it to is the Kizer Sheepdog Mini. The Kizer Sheepdog Mini fits inside just about the handle of this thing. That's such a big knife. That is such a big blade. All right, let's see what they look like open next to each other. Oh my goodness, that is a stupidly large blade. Huh? Okay, the wife wants to see. Look at this.
Oh yeah.
That mini, regular. Look at this. Look at that. That's insane. I had no idea that the mini was that small in comparison. I've had the mini for years and years and years now. This is the first regular size one I've had, and they actually make an XL version of this, honey. They make an even bigger version.
Really?
Yeah. Why do you need that? Look at this thing is huge. Yeah, size when open, comparable to the Kershaw, and significantly longer than the Mini. I mean, it's not even close. As far as the knife itself goes, you got a nice sheep's foot design on there. I'm a big fan of it. That's why I bought the mini in the first place. G10 handles with inset liners on there, so they actually are recessed inside the G10. That's a nice little touch, actually. I've not seen that before on the minis don't have that. They're just full liners. I like that. It keeps kind of the weight down by keeping this whole frame having to be steel. They are stainless steel liners. I want to say that this is running on phosphor bronze washers. It doesn't sound like bearings. When I looked on their website, it does not actually tell me what it runs on. Hey, don't hit the table. As far as opening, you will notice another difference between it and the mini Sheepdog, at least this particular version, does not have a flipper tab. There is no flipper tab on there, so the only way to actuate it is, it's typically on a Spyderco, it's called a Spidey hoe. Spidey hoe? A Spidey hole. This is a rabbit hole, I guess.
Where's your money?
I'm gonna try to. We're gonna get out of here. But yes, you only have the rabbit hole in order to open this, and I love the little cutout of the rabbit head. I think that is a nice little touch. Distinctively makes this a Year of the Rabbit release. You got the carrot-looking orange G10 scales. 154 cm steel on there, so it should hold an edge just fine, should sharpen up just fine. This is a Chris Conway design as well, as are all the Sheepdogs. That is actually his knife making, is Sheepdog knives. That's actually Chris Conway. I don't know. But I love his design. I love his styling. The Sheepdogs have long been one of my favorite knives out there. Never had the chance to get the regular or the XL until now, thanks to my wife being very understanding and loving me. But as far as opening it goes, when I first saw the pictures of this, I did not know how big it was going to be. I didn't think it was going to be this large. So I was really worried about that rabbit hole and how effective it was actually going to be as an opener. It's taken a little bit to get used to. It's not quite as big as a Spidey hole. So a Spidey hole, you're able to really get your thumb in there and flick it. This, you can see, especially on the Spidey flick, on that reverse flick, I have a little bit of trouble with it. Oh. But once you start to get it, it really opens really easily. The detint on it is very good. Snappy action. And as far as closing, it's not quite drop shut. My wife's laughing at me. She doesn't even know what any of these words mean. It's not quite drop shutty, but that's not what I like in a knife. That's not something that I look for. It does start to shut, and I can kind of give it a good shake, and it goes right in. It's a huge chunk of steel on the blade, so it just falls right in. So I think that makes it nice and fidgety. She just is laughing her butt off over there, and I'm not appreciating it. But yeah, I think they did a really good job with this knife. Like I said, I'm a big fan of Kizer. I'm a big fan of the Sheepdog styling. I think that it's a quintessential blade shape. In the hand, feels good. You got the big finger groove right there, swell there, and then back. So it creates a nice little gripping point, holds the finger really right up against that. The one thing that I don't like is this sharpening choil, maybe finger choil. You can choke up on that, but your hand is very close to that blade, and there's nothing really to stop your hand from sliding up at that point. There isn't something like on the Berg Belly and Iron Pup where you have a little bit of a lip between your finger and the actual blade. Here, it basically just goes straight into the blade. It just kind of grooves right in. So I don't know how much I trust choking up on this into that, but if we're talking about doing really fine detail work and get your hand all the way up, once more, like I talked about in the last video, You've got that kind of notch at the top that you can kind of put your finger on and do a lot of good work from that. Really detailed work, really fine work. My nose is itching. I keep having to scratch it. I scratched it. We're good. Choke back. You can move the hand back a little bit. Get a little bit further of a grip. Really, it just feels comfortable in the hand. I have no complaints about it. I think the biggest improvement in my eyes as I look at it right now is the pocket clip. The Sheepdog Mini does not have a deep carry pocket clip, and if you look at Kizer's website, they actually do sell aftermarket pocket clips, and they do sell a deep carry variety, but it won't fit this knife. I don't know if that's just because this one is significantly older. It's several years old at this point. I've had this one for a while, so I don't know if they changed it in just generations of the knives, or if that's something that's specific to the minis. I don't know, but I don't like that it's not a deep carry clip. I like that the big boy has the deep carry clip. It just makes it a lot easier to carry in your pocket when you don't have a top half a knife sticking out of it. And deep carry pocket clips, we are tip up and only on that one side, so you can't switch sides on that. It is not reversible. It is not... You can't move it anywhere. That's all I'm trying to say. You guys get that though. But yeah, that's going to be the Friday Club Kizer Sheepdog, full-sized, for the year of the rabbit. Love this knife. I'm really excited to have it in my pocket for a little bit. I'll do a full review on it after I get a little bit more time with it in pocket. But hey, thanks you guys for watching. Thanks you guys for tuning in. Thank you all for being here. And I appreciate you. Have a good one. Bye-bye.